between these two quarterbacks. If you look down at Dan Marino, you see, in essence, the style and the class you'd like young quarterbacks to emulate. Over the shoulder, quick release. Kosar, on the other hand, he can do it any number of ways. That sidearm release, he'll throw it underhand. But the one thing you know about both of these quarterbacks, they get the job done.
And that, well, is, that's the bottom line when you talk about any athlete. All right, let's look at Miami. Their offense, here's an offensive line that is now more solidified than it's been all year. Their backs and receivers, well, they're hoping that number 33, Sammy Smith, can establish their running attack. But when they have to go to the shotgun, both running backs and the tight end will come out. Jim Jensen comes into the backfield. Troy Stratford goes to the slot, and Fred Banks becomes the third wide receiver. Cleveland's defense, with their front seven, it is still learning Bud Carson's scheme. Now, they will not go to 8 defensive backs like Houston did against Miami, but they will go to 7, so all 3 linebackers will come out. Mark Harper, Tony Blaylock, and Stephen Braggs will join a secondary that still features 2 of the top cornerbacks in the league. And again, Miami staying on the ground. It's going to be third and about 1.5 yards. Mike Johnson, the middle linebacker in the 4-3 scheme for Cleveland, makes the stop.
Now a timeout.
They're down in the yard. Opening drive of the ball game. Still on the ground. First down. To establishing a running game, he's got to sit everybody where he wants, and now he comes back with play action, and that does freeze the linebackers, and this is exactly what a running attack will do for you. It opens up a 13-yard gain by Sammy Smith. Felix White makes the tackle.
Number 33, Sammy Smith, he just steps up, loops down, stops, nobody home. Able to pull him in with a little play action, as you mentioned, Charlie, and a missed tackle there. And that's one thing that Sammy Smith can do. Great players in the NFL.
He is. Harrison, by the way, that's a 36-year-old body with a lot of mileage on it. First down at the 43-yard line. 15 yards. 5 now with the attempts here. 665 attempts. He has not been sacked. Stratford makes a good move. Has the first down. Gain of 12. Harper and Matthews on the tackle.
People fit with this defense that make it work so well for the Browns.
And the Browns also feel that the defense you see now and 5 weeks from now are going to be entirely different. They're going to improve that much. Over the middle, incomplete. Jensen, the intended receiver, that was David Grayson, who was going over his shoulder. They're going to root it officially 43 yards. And the crowd tells the story. Yards away. A little to the left, but it still counts. 3-0 Miami. Here's Eric Metcalf. Now notice the time. 6:25. Stoyanovich, the kicker, made the tackle. Cleveland's offense playing with a crippled makeshift offensive line that just continues to get the job done. Backs and receivers. Bernie Kosar, the quarterback, he's learned to love the shotgun, and when he goes to it, Eric Metcalf and Ozzie Newsome will come out. Ryan Brennan and the Cube, Gerald McNeil, come in. That'll be second down. Miami's defense, the front 7 feature 4 starting linebackers with a total of 38 years experience. But when they go to the dime, all 4 linebackers will come out. Eric Kumaro becomes the 4th down lineman. Lifford Hobley, Rodney Thomas, and Don McNeil all join a secondary that still hasn't come together, and it was shredded last week by Houston. Second and 10. And here's Metcalf. Maybe the quickest speed of the National Football League.
Scheduled for surgery on Tuesday, Charlie, and that's no joke.
Inside handoff to Metcalf. Sweep has the first down the right side. Gain of 10. Here's a young man at 5'10", 178 pounds, 2-time NCAA long jump champion. Metcalf already 2 carries. He's picked up 17 yards. And right behind him is End Zone Jones. Keith Jones out of Nebraska, and he picks up 14. Metcalf is flanked wide to the right side. Kosar to throw. And the pass is complete to Ozzie Newsome. And the streak continues now at 148 games.
And Bernie out of that shotgun is going to lay it right into him. And Newsome just continues to do a great job. He said, hey, this game is still fun for me. As long as it's fun, I'm going to play. And he can still get free on those man-to-man coverages. That's all Miami was trying to run there, man-to-man.
Meanwhile, offensive holding, 10 yards. You bring it back to the lead. Cut the interception, got it out of the way, didn't cost him the ball game. And now you can get a number out of the way, a statistic that you don't want to fool with. Bernie Stumbles coming back. Here's the screen. It is dropped. Tim Manoa. Metcalf in motion. Kosar with time. And the pass is complete to Webster Slaughter. Score there. The score here is Miami 3 and Cleveland nothing. I think everybody a bit surprised that the Colts are out in front by 2 touchdowns. Kosar comes out firing, and the pass is complete to Eric Metcalf. Yes. Well, I'm thinking about it. Let me put it that way. I'm thinking about it. Second down and 8, and the pass complete at the far side to Ozzie Newsome. Now
Rolling the ball more than our opponents. That'll make Shula happy.
Third down and 2. Kosar, it's intercepted at the 35-yard line. And then giving ground is Don McNeil, the old veteran. At their own 29-yard line, first down. Dolphins leading 3-0 on Stoyanovic's 43-yard field goal, and they stay on the ground. If it works, stay with it. This time it is Mark Logan.
Not making that kind of mistake.
Second and 4. Sammy Smith. He has brought a spark to the Dolphin offense. 8 yards to the 43. First down Miami. 43 yards rushing total last week against Houston. And today they're already past that. Pass over the middle. Jensen. 50-yard line. 2 yards shy of the first down. It'll be third down.
To give Marino time on the shotgun. They do not let anyone break clear. Marino time to just wait for Jensen to swing around the corner and come inside to do what he does so very well. That good speed, but in 9 years he has become more effective every year.
Marino third and 2. Pass is complete at the 45-yard line. It'll be a first down in the first half. The ball at the Cleveland 45-yard line. Smith cuts back, slips the tackle, gives ground, and makes a mistake. Down at 18. The ball back at the Miami 47-yard line. Dolphins lead at 3-0. Field goal in their opening drive. Pass far side is complete. And that is Mark Duper. He picks up 15, and he told us yesterday, he said, I can beat the Cleveland cornerbacks. And
has thrown the ball, and he's kind of stretched out and out of position.
A wobbly throw, but it is complete. And that is Troy Stratford. 5. Marino, hot hand, 7 of 10, 78 yards.
What's the matter with the rookie over there?
And here is Smith, and he is dropped for another loss. This one of 6 yards back to the 35. Again, started inside. He was cut off there by David Grayson, and then he gets
those striped pants. That's his reward, huh?
Third and 16. Marino. Is it caught and held? Yes.
Yeah.
Duper, his first touchdown of the season. A little hold up here.
Let's go back and take a look at that play. They may be questioning whether Duper actually controlled the football. Look at hand prediction right on top of him. Bounces the ball.
The score, Miami 10 and Cleveland nothing.
With that right arm, good camera work and good catch, Mark Duper.
Kosar with pressure. He throws the screen. Here's Metcalf. Metcalf to the 25, and those chitter buddy steps. He was so quick I couldn't say it. And there is
easy for you to say, Charlie.
No, it isn't easy for me to say.
He had been one of the premier receivers in the NFL. He can do it if he continues to play like that.
4. And here it's Miami 10 and Cleveland nothing. Fake of the double reverse, and here's the sweep with Metcalf, and he is clean around the corner, cuts back to the 50 to 45, inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. 27 yards before Jarvis Williams.
Don Shula talked all week about it.
First and 13 at the 41-yard line. Penalty assessed from the spot of the foul. Kosar can run, as we saw last week, but this time he dumps it off. Third down, just under 5 to go for the first down. Kosar far side, and it's dropped. Pass was there to Webster Slaughter. Hit him right in the numbers.
That is what went through the Miami receivers' heads all last week. Can't drop the football.
Matt Barr, 50 yards away. Will it make it? Yes, it does.
Two 47-yard field goals last week. One right at the end of the game to win the ball game, and it went over by about the number that'll jump out and grab you.
Kosar, they're going to rule in the grass. Miami gets the sack. That is their 18th on the year. They lead the NFL in that category, and very effectively they have taken Cleveland out of field goal range. They weren't quite there yet, but they needed only about 15 yards.
Kosar, and you have to give credit on that. Soche, the man that's there at the bottom of the stack, but that's a coverage sack, Charlie.
Clock is moving. We're down to 0.
Another sack, back to back.
Now here's the game summary, and it's brought to you by Coors Beer.
Looking at those stats, first down's very even. Rushing yardage favoring the Browns, but you've got to remember that Sammy Smith lost quite a bit of yardage, or that number for the Dolphins would be much higher. Passing yardage favoring the Dolphins as well as does the total yardage. But look down at the bottom. Possession, 17-42 for the Dolphins. Last week, well, there it is, 16-32 for the entire game.
Expected here this afternoon. It is not a sellout, and it's second down and 8. Pass is complete, far side. Knocked away. Langhorne had his first reception, and after the fumble, it is recovered by Cleveland. Lewis games in the first half. Ozzie Newsome's streak continues. He's up at 148 games. And he has the first down as he goes right back to Reggie Langhorne, who picks up 17. It was 3rd and 9. Judson with the tackle in the secondary. It's a first down at the 38-yard line. Cleveland trailing by 7, 10-3, opening drive, second half. Looking right and throwing left. Langhorne again, and this time it's William Judson who drops him. If he finds a hot receiver, is he staying with him too long? He's come back to Langhorne now 3 times.
No, Charlie, he'll take whatever he can get on the field. And he doesn't favor receivers, he favors opportunity.
And wide open is Ozzie Newsome, 33-yard line of Miami, 24 yards.
It's fun. No wonder he's having a good time. Right side of your picture, number 82, streaking right down the field, and no one is there to cover him. Perhaps because they've lost a safety in there. Anytime you shuffle people in and out, and Lifford Hobley.
Kosar, second half, 4 of 4. Five of 5. This is to Metcalf. Oh, he found an extra 4 yards at the end of that play. First time they've been inside Miami's 20 in this ball game, and this is complete. 6 of 6 passes. This is to Webster Slaughter, and he's at the 8-yard line. Manoa couldn't hear the audible. We've got flags.
Offside Hugh Green, but it's a touchdown. If none of the offensive linemen moved, I think that'll be a touchdown because it was 55, Hugh Green, that jumped off sides on the left.
Offside, number 55, defense, decline. Touchdown.
Matt Barr, but it was Pagel who grabbed the ball and set it down. He saved it. This is the man who's...
Sack.
The third. Jeff Cross got his 5th of the year.
I said, oh, good.
Brian Wagner to kick to Troy Stratford. There's pressure.
Ooh,
He gets it off.
almost. J.B. Brown almost blocked out.
Stratford to the 50. Into Brown territory, out at the 47-yard line. Third in general sports information. It's really a very nice service.
And a nice service to charity as well.
Marino far side flag is down. That was Mark Clayton. On the receiving end with the coverage was Frank Minifield.
Good battle between those.
This drive started at the Brown 47-yard line, has now moved to the Cleveland 29, just inside the 29. Here's Jensen, flea flicker.
Oh, the old flea flicker. No, they didn't buy it.
They didn't buy it, and spinning in the air was Troy Stratford as he was turned end over end.
Not that Cleveland secondary. They did a brilliant job.
And a 46-yard field goal attempt by Stoyanovich.
Maybe a little short.
Did it make it? No.
Just to the right.
So Stoyanovich, who is hit from 43, misses from 46, and we remain deadlocked at 10 with 1:08 time remaining, third quarter.
Here with that missed field goal to get the emotional edge back in the game, and the cloud covers cooled things off, and that will help them.
Eric Metcalf, he bounces back, makes a couple of quick moves, and is dropped at the 25.
A $500,000 contract, $200,000 signing bonus says, I got to prove myself out there today. Good
First
play.
down. 3rd and 9 to Langhorne. He got 12 yards. Wide open.
And lucky that that was not intercepted. Very, very close.
And that's why he wears red pads.
You bet. Sidearm.
First down. Webster Slaughter.
Elbow two on another. That the kind of guts it takes to get out there and play on a wheel like that. I've had some of those clickers in my knee, and they're no fun. Very painful.
Flag is down.
Yeah.
Screen left side after a fake of the screen right side. This is Manoa.
Ozzie Newsome.
He's got a yard.
Yeah. Ozzie Newsome trying to block. He doesn't. That's not what Ozzie is known for.
Calling the timeouts at the end of the halves. He said, I haven't done that before.
He's much more comfortable now than he was then, Charlie.
He has done a super job. Kosar goes deep over the middle, and it is dropped. It was in the hands for a moment of Lawyer Tillman.
I want them to have to ask him why he took that catch inside the 10. A violation of the rules. He knows it.
That's not the rules of the game, but of the...
Well, they're written rules that they live by on special teams.
Yeah.
Good play.
Mark Clayton out of bounds, stops the clock at the 2:04 mark.
There.
He stayed in.
Well, it's because it was a natural timeout, and the rain is coming down, Charlie.
And that will cool things off. 2nd and 6.
Right now are thinking strip the football. Marino may decide to go over and work on Minifield's position because Braggs is in there with Minifield on the sideline. But right now it's short yardage to get a comfortable shot at a field goal. But if he can take it, he'll go all the way down the field with it.
Needs to get around the 25-yard line. Between the 25 and the 30. That's the goal right now. Intercepts it. Felix Wright.
The Cleveland Browns have their turnover.
And Marino was really chewing on the shoulder pads of Mark Clayton. And Cleveland has a chance for the win. 2 weeks ago, James Hasty of the Jets picked off the interception in the last 3 minutes, set up the touchdown.
Well, they lost in the final play of the game. No time on the clock to Buffalo. So Miami has some fourth quarter pain to think about. They don't want to see it happen here again.
2nd and 9. Kosar's intercepted by Miami. Louis Oliver. The ball game and almost pulled it off again.
Almost made it work. But I think right now the thought is get the yardage and let's try a shot at that field goal. Three-man rush. They're dropping 8.
28-yard line, and there's the last timeout from 45 yards away. The play, though, should not run the clock out.
It's long enough.
It is going left. It stays left. I don't know if that's what he was motioning. That may have been what they were talking about. He says, until I do that, you know, the crowd has not been warned. 2nd down.
Miami, of course, thinking takeaway. They have 2 interceptions on Kosar. He'd only had 1 on the year coming in.
2-minute offense. He's not going to the huddle. He's calling the audibles at the line of scrimmage.
Broncos wrapped up aggressively on that play, but he is a tough little receiver. Had hamstring problems earlier in the year.
Now what Kosar and the Browns are saying, I've got mine, you've got to play yours. I'm not going to let you make substitutions. We've got our right people in. And the ball is at the 47-yard line. And it is 2nd down and 3.
Forcing the defense to go to audibles to make their calls.
Manoa. Tim has the first down and almost breaks it.
They're saying, no, not again. This has happened to us too many times this year.
Last week, Chris Barr hit twice from 48 yards out, including the winner. Bad ribs, bruised chest and all. The holder, and he is an excellent holder, is Mike Pagan. It'll be 44 yards.
Good snap, good hold. No good. The quarterback's fault, but Marino did not say anything to him on that play.
Maybe the defense's fault.
Good coverage by Hanford Dixon, I can tell you that.
And good pressure by that defensive front. 3rd down and 10. 11:46, that is the time remaining in overtime.
He's calling again the signals, and he's trying to say, let's hurry, we got to have it now.
Tries to get a big one. Flag is down. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag down.
Stephen Braggs, who's gone in to replace Frank Minifield.
26-yard penalty. 1st down. Here's Sammy Smith. And there's nothing there.
Threw that ball away early, and Perry is out of there. But those defensive linemen have got to be dying. Pass rushing is about the toughest thing that you can ask a defensive lineman to do. It just robs you of energy.
That little drizzle that we had has stopped, and now the humidity has climbed back up. 3rd down. You can run for it, but he throws, has the first down at the 27-yard line. It is Banks, 20 yards.
They got healthy. He just kind of hung around here, and they said, yeah, you got it. Well, he needs to show himself a little bit in this overtime period.
It is Clayton in motion, and here's Stratford.
You see 2 arms on that football. Stress that ball, as you remember, to his left. Right up the middle. Well, and it's going to be be a kicking situation here. I don't think he's got enough. He'll come right up the middle.
As you try and get some speed from the outside.
Pressure up the gut, speed from the outside, make a little noise. You do anything you can here, but this is not a long field goal.
And the snapper is also a rookie, Jeff Ulenig. Scott Secules is the holder. 35 yards for the victory. It's there.